Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, welcome, and I do hope that you are going to be joining our family and staying with us. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's good to see you again. And today I am going to be doing a Q&A. So I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you guys have asked me on my Instagram. So if you want to see what the questions are and hear what my answers are, then please keep watching. So we'll just get right into it. I've got the questions here in front of me and I will just get into them. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. Hello baby, I love you, and do you love me? Yes, I do love you, baby. Thank you so much. I love you too. Waze wamuhle, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Uyitshelile crush yami ukuthi ngine crush kuyona. That's my sister's boyfriend, guys. Yes, ngimtshelile umuntu wakho ukuthi you've got a crush on her. Are you making money from your YouTube channel? That's a very good question. Currently, I'm not making money from my YouTube channel because in order for your channel to be monetized, you need to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and you need to have an accumulation of 4,000 watch hours in a period of a year. Currently, I think I'm about to hit 700 subscribers. So guys, if you want me to be monetized, you know what to do. Please subscribe to this channel. Please watch my videos. The girl is trying to be monetized. I'm trying to be making money off of my YouTube. While of course I am sharing my content and doing what I love, which is talking to you guys and sharing my experiences with you. But we definitely are trying to be monetized. So please do subscribe and do best. Would you ever move back to KZN? Maybe at some point I would move back to KZN, but right now I do feel like I'm very happy being in Joburg. I feel like that was a big move for me career-wise and just life-wise in general. You know, I just feel like life in Joburg is very different from life in KZN. Just the atmosphere as a whole is very different. I find that Joburg is very inspiring. I find that Joburg is full of hustlers. You know, people are really doing what they can to make that coin. You know, Joburg gives you an opportunity to make money out of things that you didn't even imagine you could make money out of, you know. And I feel that the problem that I had with KZN is I had become very complacent. I had become very comfortable, you know, and I feel like KZN sometimes there's certain limitations, there's things that you can do, there's things that you can't really do because they're not really a thing there. And I feel like in Joburg, everything is a thing. It's just a matter of finding the right audience or the right target market. So for me right now, being at the age that I am, once knowing the things that I still want to achieve in my life, I really feel like Joburg is exactly where I need to be. No question, love your YouTube channel. Can't wait for another vlog. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that kind of feedback because it makes me feel like the content that I put out is not in vain. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that comment. Why is there a fridge light but no freezer lights? I have no idea. Okay, how did you meet your boyfriend? Well, Muffin and I met at a friend's wedding. Actually, it was the most random thing. I was attending a friend's wedding, and he was also attending his friends. Our friends were getting married, basically. So we were at a wedding. It was a very unplanned type of meeting, you know. He was this very good-looking guy that was there. But I mean, obviously, like I had absolutely no intention to meet him. So what happened is during the event, during the wedding, at some point, his cousin and his one friend came to our table, a table full of girls. Imagine, isbindi, the goal of it all. So they came and they asked to speak to me, and oh no, it was actually his cousin. It was his cousin that came because he was standing with his friend, and his cousin came. Was a wathi ene brother yami brother yami icela ukuncokola nawe. And I'm like, oh, my brother yakho. So I turn around and I'm like, oh, okay, it's actually the hot guy. So yeah, basically that's how we met. Then we spoke. I met him, he introduced himself to me. I introduced myself. We started talking, found that actually we vibed immediately, and as they say, the rest is history. Mna mami, I don't have a question to ask, but I just wanted to tell you I love you kakhulu, and I wish one day I could meet you in person, not watching your vlogs every day. Would love to have lunch with you and talk about life because you're my inspiration, the woman I see myself in future looking like. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. This is so beautiful. Yes, let us have that lunch when you're available. And where are you? Like, are you in Joburg? Are you in Durban? Or where about in the world are you? I think it would really be cool to meet up for lunch. But thank you so much for that beautiful message. I really appreciate it. How old are you? I am currently 32. I am going to be turning 33 in June. So right now, today, as it stands, I am 32 years old. We love and miss you, Lolo and Champ. Oh, I miss you too, my boys. I love you guys so much. How did you meet Muffin? Okay, I've already answered that one. I love you so much, sis. I love you too, Star. I love you very much. Mwah. Why are you so pretty though? I'm pretty because I look like you, Novond. Thank you so much. What motivates you? Wow. That's a really beautiful question. What motivates me? What motivates me is myself. What motivates me are the people around me. I'm inspired by my family. I'm inspired by my brother. I'm inspired by Muffin. I'm inspired by just everyone around me who is beautiful. I'm inspired by nature as well. I'm inspired by the things that I want to achieve. There's so much that I want to do. There really is a lot that I want to do. And sometimes I feel like because there's so many things that I want to do. And sometimes it's a thing of, but how am I going to get all these things done? Because I feel like I'm like a machine of ideas. I'm constantly generating ideas. As a creative, I'm constantly thinking about things. I'm constantly wanting to create, which is one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel, because to me, it felt like a beautiful platform to share the things that I love, to share some of the things that I may know. Sometimes you just want to plug other people. You want to share some of the knowledge that you have, and just spread some positivity, around and share information with other people for free, why not? So yeah, I'm motivated by all that I want to achieve. There's so much that I want to do. There's so much that I still want to get done in my life. I'm also motivated by my mom and the incredible woman that she was. Oftentimes I feel like I am letting her down because I feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm not working hard enough. I'm not working as hard as she used to. And for me, I'm yet to meet a woman as incredible as my mom. I'm yet to meet, like, I don't know how that woman did it. She would wear 20 hats at the same time and execute everything flawlessly. And I don't know. I'm just like, Mom, there's 24 hours in a day. I feel like when I wait, you've got 72 hours, you know? So I think my biggest motivator is my mom and wanting to become the incredible woman that, she was in the time that, we were blessed to have her in our lives. There's so much that I learned from her. She inspired so many people in so many different ways. And I'm just so grateful that God chose me to be my mom's daughter, though my heart aches every day that she's no longer with us, and I miss her like crazy. But for me, just the fact that I got an opportunity to have such an incredible mother, to have such an amazing role model, somebody who was so many things to so many people, and be able to call that person my mom, I think that alone is enough of a blessing to last me a lifetime. How do you balance your life given all the hats you're wearing? Uh, sure, I've never really thought about that, hey? I think sometimes when you are in the situation that you are in, when you've been dealt certain cards, you just deal. You do what you can to manage. You do what you can to be able to execute all those things. So basically, I don't necessarily have a specific, thing that I do, but what I can tell you is that I think right now, currently, being able to focus on, self-care, pouring into myself whenever I need to, taking care of myself, doing the things that make me happy, having the understanding that I only have one life, if I miss the things that I want to do, then it's done. It's not like going round two, on some you die and then you come back and it's like round two. No, this is the life that I've been given. This is it. Once it's done, I'm gone. So all the things that I want to do and all the things that matter to me, I'm gonna do those things. My brother used to say, yo, bruh, avunga irobi. And I'm like, yeah, angi irobi, because when my life is over, it's over. I'm not going to be able to come back and say, yo, yazi angikwenzanga ukuthi uthi ngibuyele emuva ngiyoqala amaphansi, So I think it's just a matter of, doing whatever you can, whenever you can, trying to allocate time to do all the things that matter to you, figuring out a schedule that works for you, trying to stick with that, but at the same time, not overworking yourself and finding time within all the business of life to look after yourself and take care of yourself too. What do you do for a living and where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? So, bit of background information. I studied architecture. I have an architecture degree. But what I realized after studying architecture and being part of the built environment or the construction field, I discovered that what I actually love even more is project management. So I therefore, whilst I was working, started studying project management part-time, and I've then since been working as a project manager. It's something that I really love. But to be quite honest, I know for sure that 5 years from now, I want to be doing so many things. I want to be having so many streams of income. I don't want to be employed. I hate employment, to be quite honest with you. I'd much rather be an entrepreneur, do my own thing, which is what I'm currently working on. I'm working on a number of things that, I'm working on materializing, and would much rather just be in a position where there's so many things that are happening, and I am just dabbling in this and dabbling in that, because I do have a lot of passions. I do have a lot of things that I, truly want to experience and experiment with. And I think the one thing that lockdown opened us to is this possibility of working from home, and how, with some people, it felt like when you are not at the office, you actually get so much more done, because the reality of going to work is, one, you have to be stuck in traffic for like an hour before you get to work. Early in the morning, your very first experience of the morning is being stuck in traffic. And that is something that is very disheartening. It's something that by the time you get to work, you're tired, you're frustrated, you're stressed, and you're wasting time getting to work, you're wasting time getting back home from work also, And then it's also like the office dynamics. There are people who want to talk to you at work, your colleagues, they want to hang out. Then there's that time when you have to go buy food for lunch, you go and you're spending an hour, so there's just so much happening. And just cutting away the elements of having to go to work and actually doing everything from home actually showed us a different world, and it showed us the possibilities of how much more we can get done when everything is right here. There's nobody to disturb you, unless of course you've got kids that are running around at home while you're working from home. Okay, I understand that maybe that's not necessarily the best environments and not as conducive as somebody osihlalele endlini by themselves, and there's no interruptions and stuff like that. So definitely that made me realize that actually this going to work everyday thing is really not for me. What sport do you watch, if you watch any? Well, actually, I'm a very big fan of sports. I'm a sportswoman myself. I've basically played sports my whole life. Well, when I was still in school and in varsity. Now I just don't really know where I can go play sports, or if that's even feasible given all the other things that are happening in my life. But the sport that I watch mainly right now is soccer. I love soccer. I'm a huge fan of the EPL. I'm a huge fan of the Champions League. So I definitely watch a lot of football. I do obviously still watch basketball as well whenever I get an opportunity to do so. I'm a huge fan of stuff like Olympics and World Cups, stuff like that, world tournaments. I'm a huge fan of those. The Winter Olympics, I was definitely watching them. Winter Olympics, my favorite sport being figure skating. Give me figure skating and we're good. Figure skating, skiing, especially those aerial jumps. Then I'm sorted. I could watch that the whole week, So that is it for today's Q&A. Thank you so much for all your questions, for your love, for your comments. I do really appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. I will be seeing you again in the next video, and I hope that you have a beautiful and blessed week. Mwah! Bye!